The 0 world. Let's go. Whoa. What is this? This is very different. The rules at the bottom of this level have numbers on them. What does it mean? Rule... What does it even mean? It's confusing. So the second rule seems to be... touch one of each symbol, or touch at least one of each symbol. The second rule is touch at least one of each symbol. The third rule... I don't know what the third rule is. It seems like it's activated whenever you only complete one row or one column. Excuse me. Maybe not. Okay. So the second rule, we need to touch at least one of each, right? Thank you, Kafka. And what was the first rule? This doesn't satisfy the first rule. First rule is don't touch more than one copy. First rule is don't touch more than one copy of a symbol. Second rule is touch at least one copy of every symbol. So to satisfy the first two rules, you have to touch exactly one copy. So what's the third rule? And what does the numbers mean? Oh! Oh! I figured it out! The numbers mean that this rule was first introduced in World 2. And it even has the color, the green color. World 2 is the green color, and it has these square, circle, triangle shapes where you're supposed to, like, based on the number of shape, the type of symbol, like. And then World 4 is yellow, which is about symmetry, I think. I think World 4 is about symmetry. What? I just closed the game? I think I just accidentally closed the game. Whoops. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So, we back? We're back. So there needs to be some sort of symmetry. So the resulting blank area, I think the resulting blank area needs to be symmetric. Let me see here. No, not the blank area, but the dark area needs to be symmetrical. The dark area needs to be... No. This would be symmetrical. Okay, well, it's some sort of symmetry. Some sort of symmetry. Like, see, this is symmetrical. This is symmetrical. This is symmetrical. But, like, once I do this, it's not. What kind of symmetry are we looking for, though? So, like, that's fine. We don't need to end or start on a certain symbol. So we can draw extra squares. We can draw extra squares to make the dark area symmetrical. Why is that not symmetrical? Isn't this symmetrical? Why do I need to fill that in? This may be something that I'm not understanding about rule number 3. Okay, how many symbols we have here? Circle, square, star, triangle. It's fairly easy. Again, circle, square, star, triangle. Circle, square, star, triangle. How do I make a symmetrical... Like, I really thought this would be symmetrical. Why is this not symmetrical, though? And then this doesn't satisfy rule number 1, because we're touching 2 circles. Okay, how about How about this? Really? Hmm. Thought maybe that would work. What exactly is rule number 4? Rule number 4 or rule number 3? It's you won clog against mill. Nice. There should so every time you select just one square, no matter what square you select, or one tile, no matter what tile you select, the third rule is satisfied. And 2 is satisfied. Any straight line is always satisfied, I think. Yeah. So, is it even symmetry that we're looking for? Maybe it's not symmetry that we're looking for. Maybe it just needs... Maybe the rule is that the shape of the dark area just needs to be a full square. Or rectangle, full rectangle. The shape of the dark area just needs to be a full rectangle. It could be like this as well. It could be like... Yeah. Can we draw a full rectangle with the 4 shapes in it here? Yes, we can. Tricky, tricky. It's not very obvious at first, but there's like this random 2x4 rectangle that doesn't look very symmetrical, but it is a rectangle that has all 4 shapes. All right, 0-2. Wow. So this is rules from World 1, 3, 5, and 6. 1 is start somewhere, end somewhere. Run had some weird rules too. 1 had like left to right. 3 World 3 is where's World 3? World 3 is separation. Separation. World 5 is what was World 5? Okay. So this has like order of which you need to do things in. There was also something, I think there's also something like, yeah, just like it represents something. This is like after you draw, you need to draw a line of segment 2 after each of these. Okay. And World 6. World 6. World 6 is symmetry. Wait, this is symmetry. What the hell is this? Oh, this is not symmetry. I debated myself. This is not symmetry at all. Right? What was this? Was this symmetry? No, this is shapes. This is shapes. This is like, it has to be certain shapes. Like rectangles or squares or something. Okay. So rule 1 is like... What was the one the shape of the unselect? Was that one the shape of the unselected squares? Yes. Yes. The shape of the blank squares needed to be like a square. A perfect square. Okay. 4. Why does that work? So I think rule 1 is don't... Rule 1 seems to be don't touch this? Why is this rule 5 active here? World 5. World 5 is the squares. World 6 is what again? World 6 is symmetry. Okay, so rule number 5, or rule number 3 with the world 5 rule is that the blank area that contains this symbol is size 2, size of this number of this. So the blank area that contains this symbol is size 4. That's rule number 5, or rule number 3, the blue rule. The green rule is don't touch this, don't touch these symbols. The rule, the second rule is that there should only be one blank area. The second rule is that there should only be one blank area if you fill in, or not more than one. Not more than one blank area. Hey, Andre, already understand. Yeah, we're early today. And rule number 6 is there's some sort of symmetry. I need to only have one blank area. There we go. So what is the symmetry that's required? Is 5? I need this to be symmetrical. Crap. I think okay. How do I draw? Let's see. What if I do this plus this 4 adjacent sides? Can I do that? No. It's way too hard to draw. Oof. Okay. What if I did like this, but I also filled in this square? Not sure if that's possible though. Okay, like that? Oh, hey, that doesn't work? That looks pretty good. It looks symmetrical, kind of. How you doing, Andre? Maybe it needs to be point symmetry. Has there ever been a rule about copying the shape of the pips in the number? Maybe? I don't remember anymore. We can try that, but that's not it. I think it needs to be point symmetry. So I need to have this shape, I think. Maybe let's try that. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. Yeah, so the blank area needs to have point symmetry on its center. Ooh. There can only be one blank area. According to rule 3, there can only be one blank area. Oh no, that's not it. There cannot be a blank area. Rule 2, this rule, the red rule, or the pink rule, or whatever this color is, orange? Salmon? The salmon rule says that there cannot be a blank area that has no symbol in it. Okay, so, I mean, we can do this, right? This ain't that hard, right? Here we go. You finished the game except one level, 0-8. Oh no, Andre. That's a challenge, isn't it? So this... So this... Oh. Can I just, like, do that? No. I can't. I mean, this doesn't work, right? This doesn't work because this doesn't have symmetry. So, like, I need this blank area to be like that. But if the blank area is like that, then I need to start here and end here. Can I do that? I might be able to do that. There we go. Yes. Gotta start here and end here because they can't. You can't exit once you enter that square. Nice. So we've got this, and we've got this, and we've also got this. None of these size 4s can be like this, because then it'll touch the size 2. This has, but this shape is symmetrical, right? Let me try that. But then I'm stuck here. What if I do this? If I do... Oh, there we go. I wasn't even trying to go for this solution. But, nice. Okay. 7. 7? So the shape is going to be like this. This is a 7 shape 7 with symmetry. But can I draw this? I don't know if I can draw this. This doesn't look drawable. What else can we do? Like, we can't do this. We can't have the blank area be like a full column or a full row, because that'll violate one of the rules. Oh, it could be like this. But I don't think I can draw that either. I was thinking like a shape like this and a shape like this and then the center square. But then it's so hard to draw. So there's a 5. How do I extend this to be... Like, how do I extend this blank area 2 more tiles so that it remains symmetrical, but it also remains drawable? Like if I extend upwards or downwards, that's going to fail because it's going to separate into two areas that I can't connect. So I can either extend here and here or here and here. But I think I failed both of those attempts. Here and here, like I can't draw. Here and here is definitely wrong, right? Because I would have to start here and end here. But if I start here and end here, I can't do both the top side and the bottom side. So this looks more promising, that maybe there's potential here. Maybe I need to figure out what tile to start at in order to draw this. I would think that I would want to start at one of these tiles. Maybe not. Maybe start at like this tile. No, because like, yeah. Like if I come in from the side here, I can't get out anymore. I have to end here. If I come in from the side here, I have to end here. But that's true for both sides. So it's really, really freaking weird. This also seems very, very impossible to draw. Andre says this one's good, but I don't see how. I don't see how it's possibly good. I don't think so. Right? Like, I'm missing this square. Oh, you're saying this level is good, I see. So yeah, I don't think that solution works. What else can we do? What else is potentially a possibility? Seven. Like if we draw a rectangle and we add one tile to it, it's never going to be point symmetrical. So it's not like this, right? It's not something silly like I can't even draw it. A lot of these solutions are like not drawable. What about a T shape with the shape at the bottom of the foot? A T shape isn't point symmetrical is the problem. Okay, I think I know the problem. I think I know the problem here. The problem is I'm assuming that this shape, that this symbol is in the center of the shape, and I don't think it needs to be. I think what we can do is we can shift this here, and then it becomes drawable. Maybe. Almost. Very close. But still not. What if the shape is like... What if the shape is like here? Does that make it easier? Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. Was it correct previously? Oh, I didn't, maybe, I don't know. I didn't see the solution for the last one. But this one was easy. Okay, 0-3. We've got rules. We got rules from World 1, World 8, and World 5. Which one was 8? 8 was like the shape of the thing. This needs to follow the shape of that thing. Whereas, right, previously it was just a number of squares. It's so bad to sit here not giving hints. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you guys, you know, not giving hints and spoiling stuff. Is this game similar to The Witness? Yeah, Geralt Grimblin. It's very similar to The Witness in terms of its puzzles and its mechanics, but it doesn't have like this open world. It's just pure puzzling. Okay. The first rule is don't touch any symbols. And I think you combine these two, maybe, to make a 2-point... you combine these symbols, you add them up, there's 3, and then you have a size 3, or maybe shape. You add them up so that the shape is a 1 square plus a 1x2 rectangle. We are allowed to separate them. Why doesn't that work? Oh, because it's not the right shape. Duh. And we're allowed to have empty squares as well. Huh. Come again? What? How? What? Am I like going crazy? How is that not right? I am so confused right now. Are you guys seeing the same shape that I'm seeing? Do we know what the blue rule is? I mean, I thought it was to draw it. I thought it was that the shape of the blank area that contains the symbol should be the same shape as the symbol. Wait a what? Why is this not right now? What? This is okay, and this is okay. What do those colored numbers mean? So these numbers and colors refer to the world in which their rule was originally seen. So this first rule is from world number 1. The second rule is from world number 8, which is about the shapes of these symbols that like here in this world 8-7, this set, your dark area needs to be the same shape as the symbol. Or yeah, the dark area needs to be the same shape as the symbol, and they can be added up together and whatever. And here the light area needs to be the same shape as the symbol, right? That's world 8. And world 5, what is world 5? World 5 was very similar to world 8, except it wasn't about the number. So world 5 had like how many steps? This has to take 1 step, no. So you had to like there was like counting upwards. This set was like you had to count upwards from 1, 2, 3. So you start at 1, then go to 2, then go to 3, then go to 4. This is like, it has to be this one was like, it has to be the 4th step in your whole line. This one was like, you need to take one tile, 1 step after this before touching another symbol. Or you have to go exactly 1 step after this. And you started with 2 step, then a 3 step, then a 4 step, then a 1 step. This one is like, now the blank area is this size. The blank area needs to be this size. And this one was touch exactly this many sides of this symbol. And this one was touch exactly this many corners of this symbol. What is this one? Like you add them and that's equal to the size of the blank area. This one's like, how many squares to the right does it see? Is that what it is? How many squares to the right does it see? And this one was, how much distance away is there a dark tile? Yeah, we don't really understand the blue tiles application. So this is also right. So I think what is this second rule? Okay. This shit's getting complicated. Okay, I've been debated. I've been completely debated. Huh? Okay, so I think what's happening here is that the third rule, the blue rule, is about how many corners are touched from this tile, from this symbol. It has 3, so we need to touch 3 corners. So this corner's touched, this corner's touched, and this corner's touched. So like that works, this works. And then rule 2 is about the shape of the blank area that contains it. So you're trying to satisfy the shape and the corners condition at the same time. This three tile thing, this number 3 for this symbol is interpreted is being used in 2 different ways. Have I played The Witness? I have played The Witness, but not on stream. So, so like this works for rule number 3 because it's touching 3 corners, right? 1 corner, 2 corners, 3 corners. But it doesn't satisfy rule number 2, which is this blank area is not the right shape. So like if I do this, I'm touching 4 corners, so this is a fail. If I do this, I'm touching 4 corners, so this is a fail. So what gives? So how is this even possible? Huh. What? How do I draw this? Rule number 2, am I understanding rule number 2 correctly? Yeah, rule number 2 is that needs to be the shape. What if I drew it like this? It doesn't satisfy. Okay. What if I drew it like... I guess I can only draw it like this. That's okay. What if I draw it like this? That satisfies rule number 2 because it's like combined, you can add them together and you can place them, rearrange them how you want. There's the 1x2 horizontal here, and then the 1 singular tile is going to add to the bottom. But it doesn't satisfy rule number 5 because I'm not touching 2 corners of this tile. Is this any easier? Let's see if we can have any inspiration here. Oh. Oh. The inspiration. The epiphany happens. You can block off this blank area without touching the corners because you just have to block off this square. So similar thing. How do I do it here? How do I do it here? I gotta go like this, then this. This is harder. Or like this and then like that. No, fudge. It needs to be on the edge. The blank area needs to be here, and we got to touch this corner, we got to touch this corner, and then we touch one of these corners. So like that. There we go. We touch one of these corners to get to this blockade, and then we don't touch this corner. Okay. We gotta touch all 4 of these corners. We gotta touch this, and this. This, and this. So if this shape is like okay, so where can we find like gaps? Are we supposed to separate them like that? Is that the easiest way to do it? No, because wait, no, I'm not even drawing the right shape. What am I talking about? I'm not even drawing the right shape here. So we could do something like this. This makes this shape with while touching all four corners here, but and then we could make this dark area here, this blank area here, and then we block this off, and it also touches all four corners. So I think it's doable. I think it's doable here. Oh, maybe not. Kind of hard to draw. I can't draw, like, here's the blank area number 1, blank area number 2. I can't draw it so that I touch all these squares and still come out. Like, the blank area can't be here, right? Because if the blank area is here, this tile, this diagonal is going to be blank and it's going to fail. I need all four diagonals to be dark to be touched. Can we do it like this? Maybe? We might be able to do it like that. And then this could even be like, no, this can't be like this, because this needs to be touched. If we do it like this, then I need to start here. No, this is invalid. I can't do it like that. Oh, I thought I had it. So I don't know. I think they can't be separate. They probably can't be separate. Yeah. The only way they can be separate is if this shape, if the blank area is like this, is the only way they can be separate. And the only way, and this has to be like that, and I don't think we can draw that. Just undrawable. So we got to find a way to put them together. What if we do like that? We can't do it this way because we have two separate areas. We can't draw from this side to this side. What if we have like... That's tough. That is very tough, right? That doesn't work. That doesn't work because I can't, like this, yeah. The position of the symbol, it doesn't work, right? If you slide, this is a sliding into the right one, but it doesn't work because the position of the symbols have to be either on the, it either has to be on this tile or this tile here. Because if it's on this tile or this tile, the blank area that for itself contradicts rule number 3 because I have to darken all corners, all four corners of where the symbol is. So maybe it's like this? Can we draw it like this? This might work because look at where the four corners are. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4 dark corners. 1, 2, 3, 4 dark corners. Okay. Wow, these are hard. These are actually taking very long. 3 corners touched here. 3 corners touched. That's fine. I bet we're gonna have to combine them. It's gonna be too difficult to do it without combining them, probably. Like that would be fine, and then like this would be fine, but like we can't draw it. There's too many little kinks and holes and corners. So like we can do like this. I don't know if we could do that, maybe. Like this, and then like this. Maybe? Like these two can combine into being a blank area that's like that. And then if we draw it like this, Don't know how... It's not very drawable, again. Like, this is almost good. We're almost there, right? 1, 2, 3 corners, 1, 2, 3 corners, then 1, 2, and 3 corners, but then I can't... How do I fill this in? I don't think it's drawable again. Can I connect... Can we connect all 3 of them, perhaps? Maybe we can connect all 3 of them. I guess being within its own shape isn't one of the rules. It is one of the rules. It has to be within its own shape. But if it's combined with another shape, then they can be... you can basically like sum them together and have them add up to the overall shape. I'm trying this, this, and this. Would that work? Almost? Where am I failing here? This one has only 2 corners touching it, and this one only has 2 corners touching it. So what if it's like this? What if I did this and this? No, then this would only have 2 corners again. Arg. Alright, I think I got it. Maybe? No. Do I? Maybe? This? Then this? No, fuck. And then this? This? Then this? Then this. I think it might be good. It might be good. Woo! In your previous one, the shape was outside its symbol? No. They're all inside their symbols. You see, like, this shape that's contained within where the symbols are, the blank area where the symbols are, is the sum of the 2 shapes. You've got this Tetris piece and then this Tetris piece. And now the shape where these 3 symbols are contained is the sum of their shapes, except a little bit rearranged. This middle shape is on the right side, this right shape is on the left side, and this left shape is in the middle. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh Lord. Wait, what? How is this possible? How can this be physically possible? None of the shapes have any verticality to them. Oh. Oh, okay. Wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. So we're gonna draw something like this, okay? Where, like, none of the shapes have any verticality to them, but once you start adding the shapes together, you can stack them on top of each other to get that verticality. So we have, like, this shape that contains all 3 shapes here. We've got 4 horizontal on the bottom, and then 3 horizontal and 3 horizontal. So it's satisfying the second rule, but we're not satisfying the corner rule. This one has 3 corners, which is right, but this one only has 2 corners, and this one has 3 corners when it should have 4. So I need to... So this one is the most debilitating, because, like, we need to have all these 4 corners be dark squares, which means that it's gonna look like this, and then this is gonna be a 3, and then this is going to be a 3. Yes? Something like that? Can we do that? Oh, that's so hard. I don't know if that's doable. What if we did like this? No. It kind of looks like the ships game where someone decided to cheat a little. Battleships? Oh, man. This looks kind of impossible. Right? Look, if these two corners have to be dark, how are we going to gain that verticality? The verticality is going to be gained here. One of the 3, or yeah. The verticality is going to be gained here. Hey Zaza, what are the rules for this one? Oh, it's a complex one. So the rules are basically, the first rule is don't touch any of the symbols. The second rule is that the blank area in which contains the symbol or symbols needs to be the shape or the sum of the shapes of the symbols. So like you've got Tetris piece number 1 here and Tetris piece number 2 here. And then the third rule is that the tile that has the symbols on them, there needs to be the corresponding number of corner tiles darkened based on how many tiles their symbol has. So this symbol has 4 tiles. That means all 4 corners need to be darkened. And this symbol has 3 tiles, which means 3 of the 4 corners touching this tile needs to be darkened. Hey Ravar, yeah, we started early today. This set, or this world is very hard. This world is very hard. I might not be able to finish today, I think. Okay, so anyways, so to satisfy rule number 3, these 4 corners need to be darkened. And I'm saying that if these 2 corners are darkened, then the only way for us to progress vertically to go connect with this, do I need to connect with this? I was going to say the only way to progress vertically to connect with this is for the blank area to be here. The blank area to be here, and this is going to be a 3 horizontal blank area. But I feel like I can't do that. Like, how do I keep drawing? 0. Oh, level 8 was harder for you than level 9. I got a little bit lucky here. I think like the second thing that I tried was just happened to be right. What if like what if it's actually like this? What if the bottom shape is like this and it's separated from this? That could work, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So the last level, this level 9 wasn't as hard as long as you don't fall into the trap of thinking that you have to combine all 3 symbols together. I think if you fall into the trap of combining all 3 symbols together, I think it's going to be maybe impossible or at least more difficult. You have connected all 3 shapes here? Huh. Okay. Okay. That's cool that there's multiple solutions then. It seems very difficult. Oh, can you explain to me real quick, like where's my incorrect logic in thinking that it needs to be something like this? Like this 4 and then this 3 and then like this 3 here. But then I can't draw it. Because these 2 corners need to be dark, right? And if these 2 corners are dark, the only way to stack them is this has to be light. This has to be light here. Your 4 was on top. Okay. Does that change anything? I mean, you could do this so that these three, and then 4. But it doesn't change the fact that this is an end square. Oh, I guess you could do this. You can just loop back around. You can loop back around this way. Where did I go wrong here? Oh, there needs to be 4. Ah, that works too. Oh, cool. Cool. Oh, so that was my crucial mistake. Me assuming that the bottom was the 4 length, it prevented me from starting here and then being able to loop back around. Because if it was the bottom 4, it was like this, then I don't have space. I don't have another column to loop back around here. That's cool. All right. 1, 7, and 9. 9 is about corners, about turns, how many turns there are. And 7 is about arrows and directions. First rule is got to touch all the arrows. Second rule is you got to go through the arrow in the right direction. 9, I don't know. 9 doesn't work if I just touch the symbol, but it works everywhere else. Okay. Nine means that we have to level the 9th rule, the world 9 rule maybe is saying that we need to turn in between arrows. Okay, let me check this. Where's rule number 7? That's not satisfying rule number 7. That's not satisfying rule number 7. So rule number 7, the second rule, you need to fully enter and exit the arrow in the right direction. Now, why does this not work? What is the problem here? I just went to shower and there are square tiles in the bathroom wall and my mind just started to connect them automatically. Dude, I have been getting close to seeing this in my sleep too. So we're good all the way up until here. So rule number 9 is that you need to turn ASAP. I think rule number 9 is that you need to turn as soon as you go through a triangle, you need to make a turn. Why is this not correct then? Huh, no? What? I'm confused. This doesn't satisfy rule 9, but this does? This doesn't even satisfy rule 9 either, but this does? Is it the order? What? What? Okay, it's not about corners. It's not about corners. There was a section, there was a set in World 9 that was about the length of the line entering the symbol versus the length of the line leaving the symbol. So this rule here is that the length of the line, the length of the straight line entering the symbol needs to be the same as the length of the straight line exiting the symbol. This is why this is not valid, this is valid, and this is valid. Because here we have a length 2 entering and exiting a length 2. And length 1 entering and exiting length 1. And that's why we have to draw it this way so that we get this length 2 at the beginning and at the end. So length 2 at the bottom, length 1 in the middle. Oh boy. What the hell? Okay. All right, I gotta take a pee break before we do World 5 because apparently it's a tough one. But I'll be right back. See you guys in a sec. All right, so we've got rules from World 1, which is don't touch the symbols, and World 5, which we have already reviewed a lot of the rules from World 5. This is accurate. This is fine. This is not fine. Order doesn't seem to matter. Just don't touch this square. Okay, I have no idea what this is. What? Huh? What? I have no idea. I don't know. There are multiple answers for the first level. There are multiple answers for this for the second level, but not. So it's not just about the Why is this not right? Why is this not right? And same thing here, this is not right either. This is a negative square. This is a wrong answer here. This is a wrong answer here. All of these are wrong answers except for this. But this is okay. This is a wrong answer, but this is okay. And this is no longer okay again. But like all of these work. No, that's not right, preschool girl, because like all of these work too. This is the one right square. So to me, it seems like it's mostly to me there's like a square or multiple squares that are valid, and then the valid squares you can extend into non-valid squares and still be okay, as long as you're not blocking, as long as you're not going into the tiles which reside between two symbols of the same number. So like I can cut in all of these and it's still fine because I'm not touching these tiles which are in between the symbols of the same number. But I don't know why this doesn't work. Why doesn't this work? Only here is okay. Not sure. This also doesn't work, even though all of these tiles, all of these individual tiles are valid. If I select all of them, they're not valid. If I separate, like here, if I completely separate this from this, it's not valid. But here it's okay because they have pairs? Same thing here. If I separate them, they're not valid. None of the individual tiles work. Guess random tiles until happy noise comes out. Yep. So now this is not okay? Of course, once you get the rule, it's easy. So, going back to world number 5, I'm trying to think of a mechanic. I don't know if this exact rule or mechanic was used in world number 5. So, world number 5 has a set that, like, part of these sets were counting how many steps after you draw them, but here we're avoiding the symbols. So, like, we should start with the sets that avoid the symbols here. So, like, this is talking about the size. Here's talking about the size of the blank areas. That's not it. Here is talking about how many sides it's touching. Here's it's talking about how many corners it's touching. We just used that. Here it's talking about the size again, except it can be combined now. Here it's talking about how many. So these are the weird ones at the end here. 5, 9, and 5, 10. How many tiles to the right? You have to touch all the tiles to the right of the symbol based on, or how, yeah, you have to darken X number of squares to the right of the symbol. And then here was you have to darken exactly a square that is X distance away from the symbol. Huh. Not in roll 5, okay. So I had some leads. My first lead was like, oh, the blank square. No, that doesn't work. This is not valid. I feel like this level has the most information on it, because on this level there are 6 different tiles that are blank, and none of them are valid except for this one. So yeah, something to do with like making sure that this doesn't see this. But I don't know why this doesn't work. Something to do with, well, why is this able to see this? Why is it okay that this sees this, but this can't see this? That doesn't make sense either. Notice how there's a pattern here where the ones are together. The one is adjacent to the other one. The two is 2 squares away from the other 2, and the 3 is 3 squares away from the other 2. And these 2's are always 2 squares away from each other. And see here, this is kind of symmetrical. This is kind of equivalent. I have to block the bottom side of the 2 so it doesn't see a symbol. I have to block the bottom side of the 2 so it doesn't see a symbol. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. The 2 is 1 away from the 1? No, I don't know. And the 3's are 3 away from each other. The 3's are 3 away from each other. The 5's, how do I make the 5's somehow 5 steps away from each other? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. by forcing them to go down this path instead of the direct path. And at the same time, I'm separating the 3s and the 5s. I don't, maybe? I thought this would work. The 3s are 3 away from each other. Dang it. What's going on here? Why is this the crucial square to darken? Why is this allowed to see that? Or does it only look right and down? So the symbols only look right and downwards? So I have to block the right side of this so it doesn't see this and sees its own symbol instead, and this one sees this one, and this one doesn't see anything conflicting, and then I have to block this 5 symbol from seeing this? But I also can't completely block off the 5. Completely blocking off the 5 also doesn't work. And completely blocking off the other symbols doesn't work. What happened here? Oh, because I blocked this from seeing this. That was not good. That's still good. Symbols can't see? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is good. And then I need to make a 9-step path. Oh no, an 8-step path from here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Oh, but I won't go this way. It'll try to go down first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do I add 2 steps to this? Make it go up first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like this? No, because I gotta fill in this square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I gotta block this from seeing this as well. Holy, what the hell? What is this rule, man? What is this rule? Is there something about... Yeah, the really weird part was why this is allowed to be... Why this square is allowed to be open. That's the really weird thing. Why that square is allowed to be open. Why did I have to block this? Oh, I didn't have to block this. Right. Wanna know? Well, my interpretation is that this only looks down, but it can only look down one tile. So it can only look down and to the right one tile, so it won't see this. And this one only looks to the right and down, it doesn't look up. That's my guess. And this one looks down 3 and it's trying to find a symbol, a 3 symbol here on this tile, so you gotta block it. Because it sees one too soon. And this one sees one too soon. It's like, if they can find their same symbol, you need to let them find it. But if they would find a different symbol, you need to block them from finding it. And it needs to be found in exactly the same, distance or movement tiles as the number on the symbol. Yeah, but why? I don't know. I don't know. So tell me, does the number of squares in this symbol matter at all? This one in the bottom right? I feel like this could be anything, and this would still be a solution. Like, I feel like this thing doesn't matter. It just needs to be some symbol that's not a 4. Some symbol that's not a 4. Wait, these are not the same symbols, so like, why does it actually want me to go look here? Do I even need to do that? Can I just do this? Apparently not. Okay, so yeah, I didn't fully understand it then. I did something, but I did not fully understand it. Okay, yeah, sure, you guys can give a hint or something. Symbols count and show the shortest way to the next symbol. Oh. So I'm not blocking this from seeing this. I'm blocking this from seeing this. Mm. One, two, three, four, 5. The fact that I'm blocking these two from seeing each other, but it just happens to be a happy coincidence that this going backwards to this one takes 5 steps exactly. And this takes 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It just happens to be up this way. Oh. Okay, 0-6. We've got world 3 and world 8. World 3 is separation. And world 8 is... World 8 is shapes of blank areas. So this satisfies world 3 and world 8. These things are probably these things have to do with world 8. Okay. So here's my theory. Rule 1 from world 1, don't touch any symbols. Rule 2 from world 3 is that you need to separate rule 3 from world 2 is that you need to have the two squares need to be separated from each other. The two squares need to be separated each other, and exploded celeries need to be paired up. And rule 3 from world 8 rule is that in each blank area, there needs to be the number of blank tiles in each blank area needs to be equal to the number on this symbol. Or in that shape, perhaps. Jesus. What? Oh, you can combine them. You can combine them. Okay, so rule 3 is not that you need to separate this. Rule 3 is just that you need to have pairs? Rule 3 is just that you need to have pairs of exploded celery. Rule 3 is that you need to have pairs of exploded celery in each blank area. Rule 8 is that the blank areas need to be in the shape of the symbols. We got it. Why did it just get easier all of a sudden? Why did they make this so easy? No. Or is it not that easy? Maybe it's not that easy to draw. But I feel like they just made it kind of easy. Oh, it's not easy. I lied. It's not easy. There we go. But they made it like so much easier because they dropped the whole celery thing. So that you don't have to worry about like you don't have to worry about one of the rules all of a sudden, you know? Oh, hey, that works too. Okay. So I can't separate the celery. This would not be good. And if I can't separate the celery, then I can't separate any of these symbols. So we have one big area with a total of blank area, 9 blank tiles. How many blank tiles do we have right now? 25 minus 5, 20? So we need to cover 11 of these tiles and have this shape be like this plus this plus this somehow. That seems hard. So, okay, maybe a blank shape like this T here, and then this, and then this. No, but then we would separate this. If we had to do that, we would block out like all of this stuff, and this would be separate from this. Otherwise, this would work because there's a T here, there's a Tetris piece here, and then a dot here. Okay, so crap. Crap. How do we connect? Fudge. Okay, wait. I can do it. I just need to connect these two. Yeah. I was wrong when I said that because the celeries have to be together, that all these three symbols need to be together too. They don't. I can have two separate blank areas, but this is the T here, T here, and then the Tetris piece here, and then this is the one blank area. Okay. Final level of 0-6. We've got, so we could separate vertically or horizontally. Hey, what's Berry? Good to see you. Happy Friday. We could separate vertically or horizontally. So like if we do vertically, we could do something like this, and you've got that and this. That works with this. Can we do something here? Like this and no. This and no. So this is the hard part, right? This is the hard part where like you can't put these two together. Okay. What if we try a different possibility? If we can't put those two together, can we put these two together? I don't think so, right? Because this only covers one bottom square, and this only covers one bottom square. So I think we're gonna have to like somehow put all four together. Wait, but if we put all four together, it doesn't satisfy rule number. They can't be all four together, can they? No, I gotta at least, well, maybe they can be all four together as long as I block off. Like if I did something like, no, that's not gonna work. They're still in the four exploded celeries are still in the same area. Tricky. Okay, I can put these. Where would be a convenient place to put this blank shape? It would be here, right? That would be the convenient place to put this blank shape. But then what can fit into here? I need something to fit into here. Nothing fits into there. None of these three shapes fit into there. What rules have you detected? Okay, so 3 rules to this one. 3 rules to this this set. First rule is don't touch any symbol. Second rule is the exploded celery should be in pairs of 2. So like you gotta separate the exploded celery so that they're paired off. Okay? You can, in each blank area there has to be exactly 2 or 0 exploded celeries. You can't have 1 or some odd number. And then the third rule, is that in the blank area that contains a little square symbol, a little count symbol, that the empty tiles have to be resembling that shape. So this empty tile is a 1 tile, it resembles this shape. This empty tile is a horizontal 1x2, it resembles that shape. These empty tiles are a horizontal 1x2 plus a 1x1 tile, a vertical 1x2 plus a 1x1 tile. And here, the empty tiles are a Tetris down piece, a downward T, and a left-looking hook thing, like added together. So I need to, it's very difficult. I need to figure out which of these I need to figure out how to pair off these celeries, explode celeries, which will also... pair... I mean, that's... Why? I need to pair them off, right? So I can't do all 4 at once, right? Yeah, like I have to cut it off like this. So my first intuition was this. This shape goes here, this shape goes here, and then I could even like draw more stuff over here and like do something like this, but except these need to be paired. Like if I were to go with this, I don't know how to pair these two. Like I could do this and then this? No, because like I would have to draw a dark square here. I can't get in there. Or these two here and then this here, but then how would I draw these two dark squares? Oh, wait, these two here and then this here. Wait. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. This thing just like jutting out here. 0-7. Whoa. Whoa, that is a weird rule. Okay, so first rule is start at a circle. Second rule is end at a square. Third rule is don't touch any triangles. And fourth rule is some combination of 2 and 9. Of world 2 and world 9. Some combination... I closed the game again. Some combination of world 2 and world 9. So world 2 has to do with shapes. World 2 has to do with shapes. World 9 has to do with what? Corners. World 9 has to do with corners and turns. Okay. So it's like the last rule is your line should have the same number of turns as the number of triangles on the board. One, 2, 3. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns. One turns, 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns, 5 turns. Oh god. We're in 0-8. Oh lord. Okay. Rule number 1 is touch the symbol. There's world 4 and world 4 combined with world 5. World 4 is about shapes, right? What the hell is this? They're all corner pieces. Right, okay. World 4 is about shapes of the blank areas. The blank areas are the same shape. Or they're rotations of each other. Or perfect squares. Or add up to perfect squares. Or add up to rectangles or something. This one was weird, I think. I think we were very confused with this one. It was like it could be two shapes that are the same stacked with each other. You've got like this shape and then this shape again. What was this? I completely don't remember what this 4-10 was. Anyways, and World 5? World 5 is the symbol, the square symbol, and counting and something. Okay. What? Okay, what? Fuck. So on this level, a single tile doesn't work to satisfy rule 2 or rule 3. A 1x2 satisfies rules 2. A corner piece satisfies rule 4. And a squiggly Tetris piece satisfies both rule 2 and rule 3. Whereas a okay. To me, I noticed something with the second rule. Maybe not. Maybe I lied. The second rule does not like it when we draw a 1x3, but it's fine with a 1x4. Why is this okay? 5 and 4. So I bet this works, right? Looks like orientation or direction doesn't really matter here. So now, the symbol only has to do with the second rule, because that's where the fifth world is coming into play. The third rule, let's look at the third rule again. The third rule is not satisfied if, the third rule is never satisfied if we make 0 turns. The third rule gets satisfied once we make 1 turn. One, two, three, 4 turns. 1. Huh. Crap. I don't know. Fourth world has to do with shapes. So, a corner is okay, a square is not okay. This is okay, apparently. Fudge. How are you able to remember the previous rules? I just went back and checked what the World 4 and World 5's themes were. That's all. So, the third rule here, which only depends on World 4, should still remain the same. It's independent of this symbol. So, certain... Oh, hey, look. Okay, so this, I think, is saying... The second rule, I think, is saying that it needs to be a multiple. The size of our dark area needs to be a multiple of this number. Multiple of 2, like 2 is okay, 4 is okay, but 3 and 5 are not okay. And here 2 is not okay, but 3 and 6 are okay. And the third rule is something to do about the number of... I don't really know yet. Something to do with the shape. This is about the size, and this is about the shape. So I need 4, and I need to touch this, and I need a corner or something. I need 6, and I need to... Like 2 corners is okay. I almost think that the third rule is like your shape, your dark area needs to be not symmetrical. What the hell is this? So we have to touch all the symbols. Rule number 1 is touch all the symbols, and then you have to like add them up so that total is a multiple of 4. What if I had done like this? Multiple of 8 is not okay. This is 8, right? Why is that not okay? Oh crap. Why is this okay? This is size 6. So they're not added together? What? Okay, so I don't really understand what happens when there's 2 symbols or more than 1 symbol. Why is this being size 6 okay and this being size 4 okay, but this being size 6 is not okay and this being size 4 is not okay? I guess you can't get a size 4 here. So let's see here. We connect these, right? 6 is okay, 7 is not okay, 8 is okay, 9 is not okay, 10 is not okay, 11 is not okay, but 12 is okay. Wait, what? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Why is 6 okay? Why is 10 not okay? 6 is 2 times 3? 10 is 2 times 5. And 12 is okay again. Okay, very similar thought process. Nice. Great minds think alike. And now these add up to 6, and now they're okay. Now 8 no longer works, 10 no longer works, but 12 is okay again in terms of the rule number 2. Okay, now we've got 2 different numbers. So added together, they should be 6, right? No? 4? What about 8? No. What about 6, 5, 6, 7, 9? 8 is wait. 8 is okay this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But 8 is not okay. No, this is not 8. But 8 is not okay this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mother fudge. Why? So rule number 2 is not only to do with the number of tiles, but also something to do with the shape of the tile as well. This is bad. Oh no. Maybe like how many corners you're turning? Maybe. I thought rule number 3, I thought this one was about corners. Watch about 5 minutes of you play this game, just bought it. Hey, IceGo10. Thanks for showing this. I'm gonna love playing this. Hey, glad you found it. That's awesome. Enjoy. Corners would be World 9 though. Yeah, corners would be World 9. I mean, World 5 could be... There was World 5 that's about like touching corners. Touching adjacent corners to the symbols. There was that, but it doesn't seem like it's something like this right now. See, I'm trying to test if like if we're not very adjacent to this symbol, if that matters, and it doesn't seem to matter. Like I only have one square touching the symbol that's darkened and it doesn't care. Right? But I really don't understand why here I don't understand why here this 8 works. But this 8 doesn't work. But this 8 does work. I've never played Insight before, no. So what is this supposed to be? This is supposed to be like 5? 6? It's supposed to be 6. 2 times 3. It's supposed to be a number that is divisible by both of these numbers. I think. It needs to be a number that is divisible by both of these numbers. Wait, but it doesn't... What? Huh? Oh, man. So we're looking for a 6 size... We're looking for a size 6 shape that satisfies whatever rule 4, the world 4 rule for number 3 is, but also whatever the world 4 part. So rule 2 and rule 3 both have a shape component. I need to satisfy the shape component of both of these rules. The world 5 component of the second rule is that it needs to be, the size of the shape needs to be divisible by both of these numbers. So it needs to be like 12 or 6. Maybe we go for 12. Maybe 12 is doable. Isn't this 12? It is 12, but it doesn't satisfy whatever... Why is this looking for a certain... Like... Can I ask questions about levels, or I better keep my guesses to myself? If you don't think it's gonna spoil, if you think it's gonna spoil the or like the rule, then don't, I guess. Or you could like whisper to Ravar or Andre. I think they've completed this level already, or this set already, perhaps. You haven't? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why is this okay? The second rule prefers narrower shapes. The third rule prefers asymmetrical shapes, something like that. So this needs to be size 12. This needs to be size 12. Right? Narrower shapes for rule 2 and asymmetric shapes for rule 3. If I had done this, it wouldn't have satisfied rule 3. What if I did like this? That's 12. That's 12 as well, right? Why is that not okay? What? What? How come that's not okay? When the blank square is here, it's not okay, but the blank square is here is okay. It doesn't matter which way I draw it. So it doesn't like that. It doesn't like that this has a dimension of 5. I think. Gotta keep it to dimension 4. Four and 5. So the smallest number that is divisible by both of those is 20. So I feel like it's gonna look like this. Oh no, that's 15. So I need another. Can I even draw this? Is this 20? Hi, Papa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 20. Oh man, it's going good, Barnabas. We're trying to finish this world. So 10 is not good, right? 10 is not good. It's got to be 20 minimum. So we need to find a shape. Hey, hold on one sec. How many levels does this set have? 12, 13, 14. Okay. So we're almost done with this set. Wait, what did I do? Did I just erase something? I did erase something, didn't I? Yeah, okay. So this is gotta be minimum 20. 20 looks like this. This is a total of, like, there's not enough space to do 40. So I was thinking, I thought that should work. I really thought that would have worked. This is different now than the other riddles last time. I don't, like, the rules are different, yeah? What's your question, Barnabas? This is, like, it's still the same concept, but the rules, the specific rules are changing depending on what level, what set, what world you're working on. So, oh man. How can we draw a size 20 shape? $16. This is 20. That doesn't work. That's 20. That doesn't work. Is it a rule that you should start with a blank cell? No, it's not. It's not, but I don't know. I don't think it matters whether you start with a blank cell or not. All right, what is this? We have 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Man, this is so hard. what exactly is the second rule? The shape part of the second rule. So I was guessing something like this, where you can only there's two dimensions to this shape, right? There's like a width and a height. Like I was guessing like the longest row, you can only have 4 dark squares in the longest row. That's why moving this to here wouldn't work, because then you'd have 5 squares in this row. Like the longest row you can only have 3. The longest column you can only have 2. But it kind of breaks down here. We have 4 here and 3 here. Maybe it's like both dimensions. But here it breaks down too. This is a row of 4. So when it's 2, the second rule accepts everything that's size 4. It accepts squares, squiggly lines, corners, straight line. What about size 6? It accepts a rectangle. It accepts some weird shape. It does not accept this. Okay, you're no problem, Zaza. See you later. It does not accept that. It does not accept this either. Size 6. It does not accept this. You see what I'm saying? Like here, the second rule breaks as soon as I go, as soon as I have a dimension that is longer than 4, the second rule breaks. But this breaks here too as well. Like it should be, multiples of 8 should work. Multiples of 8 should work, but it doesn't. I don't know why. As shapes get bigger, the second rule becomes more and more picky. This shape that we used here works for the first rule. This was a 12, right? This was a 12. And we just went here and did a 12, and it works for this rule because of the same shape. Maybe it's about a part of a path. I don't know what you mean. I don't think the way you draw it matters. See, like I can draw it like this and it also works. You think it does matter the way you draw it, like the pathing? This is 25. I need 24. What happened there? My game froze. Hello, computer? Computer, please? Interesting. Interesting. So this satisfies rule number 2. What if I draw it like... What if I draw it like this? It also satisfies rule number 2. I was looking at like how long of a line I could do. Because I was turning a lot early on, and here I'm doing big straight lines. But it still works. What is the size that I need? The size that I need for the next one is 20, right? So can we just like try something to draw something size 20 that satisfies both rules 4 and 5? This is size 20. Like, this size 24 is actually okay. Like, why? This is size 18. That doesn't work. I mean, I tried this, right? I try. Okay, what? I tried exactly this. No, I didn't try exactly this. I tried, this is, This is 4 by 5 with a corner taken out of it. What did I try over here? I tried... What did I try over here? I don't remember what I tried here now. I tried something very, very similar. A 4 by 5 with a corner taken out of it. Right? We tried something super similar. But what did I do? How did I even draw that? I wasn't able to draw it. What? How did I even... I thought I drew it at some point, but I don't know how I drew it anymore. Okay, so what if I just like 12? What if I just copy exactly what I did here? But I'm gonna try rotating it. I'm gonna try rotating it. Here. Isn't this exactly what I did? 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 4 times 5, 20. Four, 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 but it's rotated. Okay, so what if I follow the exact same path? Here I have some more squigglies. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 turns. What if I follow the same path? What was the path that I... What was the path? Okay. This is the path that I took, right? I think this is the path that I took. Right? Just rotated. Yeah. Okay, so what if I use the same exact orientation? Mother fudge! I don't understand. So a valid numbers are different here. Probably that's why it's not working. Yeah, exactly. Right? The numbers are different here. That's probably why it's not working. But I was under the assumption that the numbers only mattered for the size of the dark area. That we needed a size of 20, of a minimum size that is divisible by both of these numbers, divisible by 4 and divisible by 5. But apparently not. Apparently the different numbers also affects what shape the thing can be in. I don't know. This is 3 and 5, so we are looking for a size 15. Size 15, so can we do something like this? What level had these numbers? They don't use exact rules from previous worlds. It's just like the concept. The concept of these symbols representing something to do with size or shape. Like this rule here is a combination of both a concept from rule 4 and a concept from rule 5. What the heck? This is 28? 28? I'm pretty stuck. Like, no matter which way I draw this shape, as long as it's this shape, it works. So it's a little bit strange. Maybe skip this one, finish the rest of the world, and come back? I mean, this rest of the levels, you're talking about lit, like go to 0-9? I mean, it's not really related, right? I don't think doing 0-9 is going to help us do 0-8. But maybe it will, but it doesn't seem to have the same world theme even. But I'm fairly confident that this needs to be shape size 20. What if I shift 2 things over? Can I shift 2 things over in a 4x5? You know, something like this. Yeah, I mean, maybe we just try something else and come back to it another day. I was hoping to finish the game today, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. All right. First rule: touch all the symbols. I think the second rule is don't touch any of the entrance or exit squares to the triangle. So don't touch this one, this one, this one, or this one. The third rule I don't know yet. Third rule is not satisfied here. What's world 3? World 3 is separation. World 3 is separation, so why is this satisfied rule 3? Oh no. Yeah, what's with rule 3? Not world 3, but rule 3. Why are they both satisfied here, but not here? This satisfies all the rules except I can't touch that square. So why doesn't this work? Look at rule 3, right? Rule 3 is only satisfied if we touch this square. If we're touching individual tiles, it's only satisfied here, which is a problem for rule 2. Why is rule 3 satisfied when we touch this square? But it's also okay when we finish the pattern like this. This is also okay for rule 3. Something to do with like blocking off. Something to do with like blocking off a section. So, I mean, this should be symmetrical, right? To the last one. But I'm not getting any... I'm not getting any better understanding of the rules. I'm just copying what already worked. God damn it. So I'm betting that this will work if I flip this side. Okay. Huh. So there always needs to be a separation. Impressive you've come this so far without a clue. So there always needs to be a separation in order to like there needs to be more than one blank area to satisfy one of these, the rule rule 3, this one. There needs to be more than one blank area, except for whatever reason this is. I think this is because I think this blocks out the blank area that this is pointing at while simultaneously blocking out the blank area that this is coming from. And that's why it satisfies rule 3, because it just like rule 3 is something like comparing the blank areas of what you're pointing to and where it's coming from. But I don't know exactly how to word it. So it's okay when the blank, like this blank area is bigger than this blank area. But this blank area is the same as this blank area, and it's also okay. What if we did this? Oh, I failed rule 2 because I can't touch those squares. Rule 2 says can't touch those squares. Rule 3 is okay here. Which rule did I fail when I went this way? I failed rule 4. I think rule 3 has something to do with like the I think rule 3 is something like the blank area that the arrows are pointing to versus the blank areas that they're coming from are different blank areas. Does it matter which way the triangles are turned? Yes, it matters for rule number 4. Look at this. Look at level 6 versus level 7. They're the exact same path that I drew, but level 6, it satisfies rule 4 when I go up, and level 7, it does not satisfy rule 4 when I go up, and it satisfies rule 4 when I go down instead. When I flip it, then it satisfies. So it does matter for rule 4 which way the arrows are turned. Rule 4 is something like I think it's something about comparing the sizes. Which one of these are bigger? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14, 19, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 7. Okay, I don't know. I have no clue. I think they're the same size here. I think the area of the bottom blank area and the area of the top blank area are the same size, which is also the case here, but it's definitely not the case here. Anyways, let's keep going. So what did I do here? I basically, following the pattern of 6 and 7, of level 6 and level 7, when I leave this arrow, I gotta turn in that direction. And then when I come into this arrow, I gotta come from the direction that it's pointing. But I don't understand why. What exactly is it? It's not like, yeah, I don't know. What the hell is this? Fudge. This satisfies rule number 4 somehow. I don't know why. Maybe because there's only one area, but it doesn't satisfy rule number 3. The way does not have to be symmetrical, correct. It does not have to be. Arga. Alright, let's try some stuff. Rule 4 is about areas and direction. Uh-huh. What if I did this? Rule 3 is still satisfied here, but not rule 4. Even when I block off extra areas. What if I did this? That's okay. Huh. I have no idea. I don't know. It's like, it's okay when, I thought it would be like comparing the sizes of the two areas, which is currently equal. And it's also okay when we do this. What if I did something like, here, I'm gonna try something. What if I did something like this? I'm still coming from the top here, but now these are like, I'm no longer turning in the direction that these arrows are pointing immediately. Size doesn't matter, you say? So then why does this change? So it's not about this area getting smaller, but the fact that this area is cut off from this area, perhaps? But like, I don't understand why doesn't this work now? Why does this not work now? And it looks to me like it's because of the turn that I made here. That this turn going backwards should be making a turn forwards, where in the direction the arrow is pointing. But but that's not it when it comes to this. That's not it when it comes to this, because I thought like this would work. Yeah, the direction isn't about drawing your line. It's about something else, but I'm not sure what. Anyways, I gotta go, guys. So we got stuck on both 0-8 and 0-9. I'll try to find time to do some more maybe on Monday if we can get through patch notes fast enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Friday. And yeah, sorry for not being able to finish today, but I hope you guys had fun anyways. Good night. Take care. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday. Bye-bye. See you, chat.